Did you lose the job or did the job lose you? Okay. You are the asset. A job is a liability. Your choice in career is your freedom. And let me be clear, freedom and privilege. Welcome, everyone, and happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am Jraya Nicole, and I am so excited to celebrate the official launch of my book, Choice Destinations, the blueprint for shifting leading managers and top executives from corporate surviving to entrepreneurial thriving. Thank you for joining me today, whether you're here live or you're catching the replay. I appreciate you making time to be a part of this special moment, right? It is so special. Community just makes it, right? So why are you here? This isn't just about celebrating a book launch. It's about starting a journey, choice to destination. A journey towards intentional career moves that lead to powerful outcomes, right? Because here's the truth, everybody. Your next move, particularly if you are middle-aged, mid-career, your next move deserves to be your best move. So we're going to dive into it together. And I want to share a little bit of an introduction video for you all, so you can kind of understand and get a first look at what Choice Destinations is all about, okay? So let's tune in here. Welcome to your Choice Destinations, a curated space for leading managers and high-performing executives to believe, shift, and execute with intentional purpose. Corporate surviving to entrepreneurial thriving. Tailored for those of you who feel the pull of starting your own venture, yet you may struggle with uncertainty and stagnation. This book provides a strategic blueprint to demystify the path from executive to entrepreneur. This book is crafted to guide you towards your freedom of choice in purposeful work and not to debate the merits of a corporate career versus an entrepreneurial endeavor. It's designed to provide a strategic framework, a blueprint, for those of you considering the significant leap from established corporate roles to the dynamic world of entrepreneurship. Why a blueprint, you may ask? Think of this blueprint as your comprehensive guide through the complexities of transition. Just as a blueprint in architecture lays out a detailed plan showing how all parts connect and function together, this book serves a similar purpose for your career change. Without such a plan, moving from a corporate job to entrepreneurship could be haphazard, risky, and unstructured. A well-designed blueprint ensures that you move forward methodically with every action and decision aligned purposefully and effectively toward your desired outcome. Choice Destinations, purposeful moves to powerful outcomes. I want to talk about the book and I want to talk about the impact and what it has for you and your journey. But before we dive in, I want to share just a little bit about my personal journey, right? And my own choice to destinations. What's in these pages? What's in these pages? So the book's purpose, it's more than a book. It's a mentor in print. It is designed to help you, those of you that are no stranger to success, right? And those of you who are ready to make that leap from corporate to entrepreneurship. You want a strategy. We don't want to be out here blind. This is not the era to be out here blind and reckless. You need a roadmap, and I'm here with your blueprint that's practical, purposeful, and tailored for your life. And let's be clear, it meets you where you are. In this book, we are discussing replicating success. Let me repeat that. Replicating success in new areas of your life. We're taking and we're turning adversity to advantage. But let's be clear, we're not going to fix what's not broken here. That's not what we do. If it works, it works. We are just moving the goalpost here, and we're setting that on your terms. So here's what I mean. I want to back up a little bit. This is what I mean. Chapter 1 dives into embracing your vulnerabilities and using it as a strength in your change, in your transition, in your pivot. It teaches you how to evaluate 3 things: the people, the places, and the projects in your life to make sure they align with your growth and your purpose. You have access to the CEO framework, your corporate to entrepreneurship on your terms, which is a step-by-step guide to designing your next chapter with clarity and the confidence that you need. Okay, so these are the same strategies that helped me go from feeling stuck in my corporate role to building a business and life that aligns with my value and gives me the freedom, to care for my family. And I know this resonates with you all. Like being a full-time caregiver for my mother, being present for my young adult children, and being the life partner that my man deserves. Okay? Your change of mindset is a choice. So here's the shift in language, because I'm on LinkedIn, I see the layoffs being the ripple effect. And when I'm on LinkedIn and I read that I've been laid off, I'm open to new opportunities. Listen closely. Come close with me. Did you lose the job, or did the job lose you? Okay. You are the asset. A job is a liability. Your choice in career is your freedom. And let me be clear, freedom and privilege. So Choice Destinations is about building legacy, and it is out today from the perspective of a middle-aged woman, myself, and a mid-career professional. Okay? So I do want to take you back a little bit, but this is a party, and I hope you all are winding down because I plan to celebrate, right? So my journey from entrepreneurship to corporate, why did I circle back? And you'll really ask that question when I have this to say. Why did I circle back? Well, let me take you back. I was an early entrepreneur for nearly 2 decades prior to entering corporate settings and culture. So when the average American annual salary increase ranges between 3 and 5%, I was able to increase my salary during my corporate tenure in less than 3 years by 177%. If this mic wasn't so expensive, I'd drop it. Okay. I increased my salary by 177% in 3 years. And I directly relate that to the tangible increase in skill set that I learned as an early entrepreneur, excuse me. So there was a time I thought that climbing the corporate ladder was the only way to define success. But after those years of high performance, I was burnt out and I felt unfulfilled. And I realized something major and critical at that time on the mountaintop. Success isn't just about the work you do and the money you make or the title you have, at least not for me. It's about how it aligns with my purpose. And I think you all can resonate to that. And just honestly, I was climbing the corporate ladder, but my ladder was up against the wrong wall. I'm back to full-time entrepreneurship, and I'm not here to say it was easy. It requires risk management, strategy, and a lot of self-reflection. It it wasn't easy. Again, you have to, acknowledge the risk, develop the strategy, and you have to sit down and reset and reflect and refine. But that freedom it gave me to create a life that works for me, that's worth every challenge. That is what Choice Destinations is about, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about abandoning everything you built in corporate, because I'm going to show you how to leverage those experiences to create something even more meaningful. I want you all to think about right now what means the most for you at this moment. More time with your loved ones, uncapped salary potential, because we're not doing 3 to 5% annual increases over here. Today, I want to share 3 mindset keys that will unlock doors of opportunity for you and your future, because we need to buy back time. What does that mean? That means we're going to go fast and far. That's basically what that means. So these 3 mindset keys, they keep me focused, and they're outlined. They're definitely outlined in my book here. So 3 mindset keys. Your network can be a launch pad to increase your net worth. I may have said that a little too fast, right? Your network can be a launch pad to increase your net worth. I have met people and been in rooms that would not have been possible if it wasn't for the circle I network. And even today, we just got a live example. I had technical difficulties, but I had 5 text messages here saying, "We can't hear you." That's a form of support. They want you to show up confidently, right? So be mindful and lean into seeking out the best people doing what you want to do. Seeking coaching, mentoring is a strength for where you are trying to go and building your legacy. So with that being said, I invite you to join my private community, Purpose Beyond 40. I just look like this. I just look like this. But we are maximizing our experiences and skills. We are creating true legacy, okay? Mindset key number 2. Everybody with me? Number 2 mindset key, leverage. Don't start over. You don't have to leave everything behind to create something new. Your existing skills, we just talked about your network, your experiences are powerful tools. It's about leveraging what you already built to unlock opportunities that align with your purpose. This is a unique and customized journey. Choice to destination. We are connecting the two. So in Choice Destinations, I walk you through how to identify your corporate currency. You heard that. And turn it into success, newfound success, entrepreneurial success, pivot success, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. Mindset key number 3. And I hope you all are jotting this down or just thinking about applying these things in your own life today, right? Mindset key number 3, progress over perfection. And I'm going to be completely transparent. This has probably been my toughest shift to tackle. In my book, I talk about failing forward, because it's easy to get stuck waiting for the perfect moment, especially the people that I talk to, high achievers, six-figure earners, already used, resume stacked, already used to the accolades and the accomplishments. There's a mindset of perfectionism that can creep, that you have to go up to this ultimate level. No, here's the truth. No matter how small your moves are, as long as they matter and they're aligned, that's what opens the door. Every step forward gets you closer to your destination. And my book dives deep into how you embrace this mindset and make powerful moves that truly matter. So if you are catching the replay, be sure to drop it in the comments so I know that you tapped in. So any questions you may have, I know I got some people in the chat here. I'm just kind of looking, and I'm scared to click because I don't want any feedback in the mic. So I'm being very careful with the technology piece. But let's talk about it. Question number one, and I get this a lot, is how did you know it's the right time to leave corporate? Ooh, that question is so stacked. It's so stacked. Do any of you know, have you ever heard of the term golden handcuffs? Have you ever heard of the term golden handcuffs? You got the title, you got the prestige. You can say, look, mama, I made it. Everybody that attended your college and postgraduate graduations are watching you walk the walk and you talk the talk. You don't want to let those people down. Ooh, talk about rocking a hard place. I have a beyond capacity checklist in chapter 1 of Choice Destinations. Some of you already received that because you got the bonus chapter 1 download immediately when you pre-ordered. So I thank you for that. And I'm appreciating the feedback, and I'll be sharing that in the next few weeks of how that's already creating impact. But the question is, how do you know if it's the right time to leave corporate? And that's a very unique and personalized. For those of you that have the opportunity to get a career and clarity call, that is the question that we are leaning into if you are currently working in a corporate environment or considering a major career shift. But to be very vague in general, if the writing is on the wall, if the writing is on the wall that you are not where you're supposed to be. So second question here, what if I fail? And I think we just talked about that a few moments ago. How do I overcome the fear of starting over? Well, one thing is, it's one thing to know your worth. Like, you bring things to the table. But a lot of people have a gap from knowing how to advocate their value. And when you know how to advocate your value, you start to diminish the belief and the negative mindset, and you fail forward. I listened to this podcast on Spotify called Founders. It's absolutely great listen. I'm just the audiobooks podcast. So I listened to this podcast that goes into the historical background and the humble beginnings for some of them, for most of them, Steve Jobs, the Rockefeller family, Master P. I mean, people that have really taken adversity to advantage. They have mastered the art of failing forward. And the more you do it, and the more you understand, that is part of your risk strategy. These are the things that I have in this blueprint. You have to understand that as an entrepreneur, it is a part of the process to be on a learning curve. Now, it is our job to be responsible and try to minimize and mitigate those risks. But we push. So what if I fail? How do I overcome the fear of starting over? Well, I just talked about leveraging what you already have. So are we really starting over, particularly as a mid-career professional? Is that really a start over? All of that corporate currency and personal and work background and experience you have. It's a gumbo for those of you from the South. It's a beautiful gumbo, right? All right. So what's the one of the questions here, and I'm so happy that people were able to contribute early on because I'm having a problem seeing some of the chats here. Um, I do, so I apologize for that. And I'll pop in some links so you can order your copy of Choice Destination, which is live today. And also join the community of legacy builders, Purpose Beyond 40. We're mastering midlife and mid-career mindsets to maximize what we already have as we walk towards legacy. All right, let me see here. Third question. What is the first step I should take after reading Choice Destinations? Well, the good thing about this book is inside I put in a link that takes you to 2 guiding templates. The first one is your choice personal capability statement. Choice. Choose how opportunities impact your career, and then you're going to execute. Choice personal capability statement is available at the link I provided inside the book. It is a contract with yourself that should be front and center of your work area. You should see this, review this, lean into this. And that's where you're really going to break down what you're capable of and what you have the ability to do. Because it rolls into back to what I just said. You can know your worth, but you don't know how to advocate your value. And if you want to get to the point where your income is uncapped, you have to show up. I did it in corporate, 3 to 5% annual increase in salary. That wasn't going to work for me coming from being an entrepreneur. So when I saw an opportunity, I jumped on it. And the tangible outcome is I increased my salary by 177% in 3 years. Okay. Another thing following reading Choice Destination, or even while you're in the pages, is I have a filtering method called Scale 2, where you rate certain factors, people, places, and processes on if it aligns and will it grow you and will it allow you to scale. Basically, what it does is it helps you filter out the noise. Okay. We're filtering out the noise because there's a lot of busyness, but there's not a lot of productivity on social media, at least if you're tapped into the wrong outlets. Okay. And I just talked about how important it is. Hello there. I see you. I just talked about how important it is that if there's something that you aspire to do, you need to find the heavy hitters in that industry. Don't be afraid. Okay. So the Scale 2 rating sheet filters out the noise. It's a prioritization system, and it helps you figure out what you need to delegate. Simple stuff. These things that I talk about, these process, this mindset, these moves that matter towards legacy work are not hard. It's built in consistency. It's built with clarity, and it takes you along the way with courage. My book is debuting and released today on Amazon. Okay. Career and Clarity. So this is my way just to say thank you for investing in your journey, purchasing the book, and it's a gift of clarity and confidence here. So, but before we go, we talked about those 3 keys. I really want you to hone in on that. All right. The leveraging, the networking, the getting rid of the perfectionist attitude or mindset or limiting belief. Also, if you're considering leaving corporate, it's not the end. Actually, it could be a beautiful beginning. And I do show you and coach you how to exit corporate without the chaos. It's the foundation, or it can be the foundation for something so much bigger. So Choice Destination, it is your guide to making purposeful moves that lead to powerful outcomes. Be sure you grab your copy. Join me in the community, Purpose Beyond 40 on Facebook. Let's keep the momentum going. We are outside, people. Hashtag productivity over busyness. Those are moves that matter, right? Thank you for supporting this vision. All the people that I've met in my roles, in my career, in corporate, outside of corporate, as an early entrepreneur, your pouring into me doesn't go in vain. Thank you for believing in the power of your own potential when you buy this book, because though I know the people that this book serves. It's go-getters, high achievers. You're looking to make it shake in a new area, because that burning, that capacity burnout, it's there. Okay. Let's make 2025 the year of purpose-driven success. I will see you all soon. I look forward to the clarity calls that are coming and the outcomes from that. I look forward to hearing your aspirations. I look forward to connecting the dots with you all. Choice Destinations, the blueprint for leading managers and top executives to go from corporate surviving to entrepreneurial thriving.